Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Chicago taking on Palm Beach. First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Brayan Bello. What do we have on him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Fastball for a strike. And we're off and rolling in Miami. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. One down, base is empty. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now a chance for Chase Headley in the dirt, and no movement on the bases. It's ball one. And a pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cruz leads off first with one away.
Ball two.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-1.
And he takes one right on the black. And it's 2-2.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Bellinger drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Willie Adames stands in. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Boom. Throws on to first, and they get Adames for the out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Miami, starting on the mound in this one, Orion Kerkering.
Well, just a three-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that three look like four if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those three pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
Trey Turner now. Down and away for ball one. Buxton on the run. Strike in there. No throw. He's in there safely. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Got him. Huge strikeout there. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one not close. And that is ball one. They strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Big RBI for him right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out. Pitch
Ball
misses
one.
there, and that's ball one.
I got a ball,
2
one
outs,
strike.
base is empty. It gets down, base hit.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Max Kepler at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. He's your 6 feet 4 inches, 32 years old, and next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Glaber goes. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. And now here is Marcell Ozuna. Bayo back to work. That one catches the corner for a strike.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
To third, and that's just foul. Up the middle. Turner on the run, sends it over to first.
Out.
It's there, and that's a great play. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
There's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Fernando Cruz gets the call from the pen. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside
Ball 2.
low. Ball 2. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
We got a full count.
And the tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
0-2 with the count.
Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. Tyro Estrada to the plate. 0-1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, right field. And that's the third out. Bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Higashioka. Castellanos on his horse. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. O'Neill sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. And now it's Alec Bohm. That one at triple digits.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next
One
offering
ball,
down
one strike.
low and in the dirt. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. And it's through for a hit.
Batting it, the first baseman, Paul.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Then here's Paul Goldschmidt. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him
No
another
ball,
breaking
2
ball.
strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. Here's Juan Soto. Breaking
Nope,
ball
that's
inside.
inside.
Ball 1. Bohm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one
Nope, that's off the
outside.
plate.
2
Ball 2.
balls, no strikes.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. Into the second deck it goes. It's 3-0. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Byron Buxton. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
3-0 down. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Count's full.
Adames slings to first. That takes care of Buxton. That ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Ryan Mount. Dedniel Nunez taking over on the mound.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And there's a foul ball. Ripped on a line to center. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Flied to right his first time. And that one clips the corner.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Ground ball could be 2. Turner to second on to Goldsmith. That's 2. So they're down to their final out. And now Dylan Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Goldie. That's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Chupacabras going up against the Frogs. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Puerto Rico Frogs.
So just about set now. And starting in this one, J.P. Sears. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Byron Buxton leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Turner now. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Turner, in his 9th season, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Next
ball.
Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's
2 balls,
downstairs and
1 strike.
outside. That one ripped. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed. And they grabbed the lead. It's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Cody Bellinger. That's in there. Strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Castro sends it to first. Bellinger is gone, 2 away. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Kevin Ginkel. What do we need to know here?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. And Ramirez is set down. Here is Gary Sanchez. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Over to Goldie. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Hit on the ground to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
In the air, left field. Squeezes it, and that's the inning. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. Sears back to work. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a foul ball. Remillard on to first. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Kyle Higashioka. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball in the air, left field. Profar going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Lined into left center, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Paul Goldschmidt now to second, and he's out. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Eric Miller on the pitch out of the pen here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That just misses. And now it's even 1-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Buxton moves under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. This is Willie Castro. Out to short, Turner. Tosses to first, and that is out number 2. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And that one fouled off. Late on that fastball.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Juan Soto now. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. That one's in there. And that is strike 1. And ball inside. 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Buxton now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Squirts away a little bit. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Soto gets his lead at first with nobody out. And down on strikes. And one away. Trey Turner at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Bellinger now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Wilmer Flores. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Cole Sands.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the air to left center. Buxton moves under it. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Zach Remillard in now, takes ball one off the plate. On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Caught up now trying to get to third.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really important at bat coming up now.
Gary Sanchez at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. That's hard hit on the line. And this one looks like trouble. Heading for the plate. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. Across is the winning run, and they walk it off. And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Chupacabras taking on the Thunder. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Garrett Crochet. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter. And really, he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Connor Griffin, the leadoff batter as he swings through for strike one. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger batting second in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Touches down, that's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in, Babe Ruth. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
No ball.
Bellinger stands at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. Pitches
That's
high. Throw. Save. And it finds its way through for a hit. Bellinger on his way home. He's in there.
Back-to-back singles. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it when you hit a missile like that.
Nope.
Jason Dominguez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. This to center field. Jimenez on the move. Snags it for the 2nd out. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. First pitch misses. Just off the inside edge. And that's got extra bases written all over it. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And
over to Giambi. They limit the damage here. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Max Fried. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that one in the air center field. Bellinger puts it away for the out. 1 down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Swung on, popped up left side. Wells has this one sized up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. It's Aaron Judge now. And a strike. And ball 1 to Judge. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Yordan Alvarez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Off the mark there, and it's 1-1.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the dirt, blocked. Judge off of first with 2 away. That's a laser base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Dominguez pulls it down, and that is that. Back now at Oriole Park, stepping in, Shohei Ohtani. Crochet back to work.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and quickly 1 away in the second. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. He swings and fouls one off. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And at second, runner takes off. Giambi makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Baltimore, and now it's Juan Soto. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Adrian Beltre will hit next. And that one is in for a strike. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. That one
That's
misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. First and second, no outs. Yainer Diaz now at the plate. Now this is through for a base hit. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Andres Jimenez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Golden opportunity right here. Fought off foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that one hit to first. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. We are tied at 2. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Off the mark there. 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a count 1-2. On the ground to first. And it's just foul. That was close. 2 on, 1 out. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground, could be 2. To the plate, and he's out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And Judge spoils that one. Henderson, the lead runner out at second. Ohtani on at first with 2 down. Stays alive. Up the middle, handled by LeMahieu. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Bellinger up to hit. And that's in the dirt. And that is ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Inside, and it's 2-0. And that one hops the wall. Bellinger around second on his way to third. The relay throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ruth in the box now. Takes strike 1. Comes up empty.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now here is Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Base hit and a run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. I really like the approach of that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it.
Runner takes off. Ball outside. throw to second. Ow! 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Jimenez throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Max Fried will go to work. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here. And this game is tied. It's 3-3. Giambi swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
And that's a fair ball. Here's Juan Soto. Singled and scored his first time. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Giambi aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Brings it in. 1 away. The relay. Now the 3rd baseman, Adrian Beltre. He reached out a walk his first time. Turned on, but that's foul down the 3rd baseline. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that is out of play. Eddie Diaz. Swinging a foul out of play. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive. Bellinger makes the grab. Back now at Oriole Park. And here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 1 away. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in for a strike. Ohtani in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Soto hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. As Chisholm Jr. now. Doubled his first time up. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. Out number 3. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And there's a ball. Next offering is down low. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone into the flagpole. And we're level. It's 4-4. So the batting order turns over. And here is Gunnar Henderson. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, and that squirts through.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. LeMahieu settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Right side, hard hit. Caglione takes it himself, inning over, and it could have been worse. We go to the top of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Connor Griffin. Crochet back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed. He made him pay for that one. It's 5-4. Here's Cody Bellinger. Foul ball there.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That one missed.
No, that missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Bellinger goes. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Throw, and they got him. Swings through that one.
1-2's the count.
Giambi. And he's out on the tag.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Dominguez. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Two outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Henderson tosses to first. Third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder wants. Now on the bump, Jesus Luzardo.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And a slider misses down and away. That's inside.
That's in.
And it's 2-1. Center field. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He is struck out and he is walked. Out towards left center. Dominguez on the move. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Alvarez sprinting after it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. 0 for 2 in this one. Right side. Sends it to first. Now 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back now at Oriole Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back, Bellinger back some more. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball and just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Next to hit, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that misses.
That missed. That's the ball.
And 1-1.
1-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Top of inning number 7, DJ LeMahieu to start things off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Soto really on his horse for it. And that gets down in the corner. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. A very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Chisholm, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball and out of that same tunnel.
The tag, and he's out. Connor Griffin, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 3 for 3. He's got a pair of singles and a triple.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
2 on, 2 outs. And fouled off. That's a base hit. In to score from 3rd. And they take the lead in the 7th. Not in time. He's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Dominguez swings through it for strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Good job. Back here in Baltimore, set for the last half of the 7th. David Robertson on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're up to double-digit hits as a team, and if it seems like they haven't been barreling up the ball, you're right. Half of their hits haven't even been considered hard hits.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. Out to center. Bellinger puts it away, and a couple of quick outs. And here's the first baseman, Jason Giambi. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And takes low for ball one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. We go to the eighth, and here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Sands back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into.
Nice grab. There's one.
He's out.
And two. In time to first for the double play. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. On the ground to the left. Base hit.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Shohei on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner goes again. And that'll fall for a base hit. Run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And out to a board.
Waste no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one hit to right. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom. Lee Smith will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Griffin hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here is Adrian Beltre.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Cut on and lifted in the air. Ruth settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That's off the inside corner. And a count 1-2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Ruth makes the grab on the run. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Cody Bellinger. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Way high.
Ball,
that was
high.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. On the ground to short, Henderson. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the
2
box,
strikes.
and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Loves it on the dive, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Now into the ball game on defense, Dick Allen. He's the new third baseman.
Number 15, Dick Allen.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Dominguez hauls it in, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Henderson. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Devin Williams. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A massive home run. And they're chipping away. It's 7-5. And first offering is fouled off. Williams. He's one of those guys that seems like he's out there to do just one thing, and that's strike people out. In the air, left side. Dominguez makes the grab. 2 away.
He looks frustrated when a guy puts a ball in play, and that's what you're doing. You're coming in, putting out a fired, high leverage situation, and with his kind of stuff, everyone expects him to strike out hitters.
And it's fouled away. When you think about building a bullpen, is strikeout rate one of the main things you're looking at?
Absolutely. And when you're talking about working from the back forward, those last 3 innings are the toughest ones of the ball game.
Outside.
1-2.
And the count is 1-2. This could end it. On the ground to third. To first, nice pick and a ball in the dirt, and that ends the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long